Hey guys, my name is Pink, and this video is really long overdue. Uh, um, I honestly don't know where to begin. I really fucking don't. And this is, I guess, just gonna be a ranting video, honestly, about why I've stopped playing Destiny and why I can't play Destiny anymore. And it's not people feel like they have an obligation to play this game since they're like either a day one player or all their friends play it or whatever. But me personally, I've been a player since the alpha, the beta, day one obviously. I have well over 2,000 hours in this game. That's for me. That's not hard to say. I have friends that have over 3,000 hours in this game that have we've played this game religiously, honestly. We would get on the weekly reset at fucking 4 a.m. and vanilla Destiny, do all the raids and all of our characters, and then we just start helping people out throughout the entire week. We would just get on the forums and just start helping out randoms for fun. That's how much we enjoyed this game. And it slowly became monotonous. When the DLCs came out, The Dark Below, that's when I slowly started to realize, like, this game is driving us crazy. It got to the point where my friends and I were actually deleting our characters and recreating characters to get to the max level, to redo the raids, to try and get a chance at some of the weapons from the raid. The Black Hammer was like the most sought after weapon that we could not get, and we kept deleting characters to try and get that weapon. That's how devoted we were to this game. And look at our vault now. The Black Hammer is now an exotic called the Black Spindle. It was nerfed because Bungie does not like us to have fun with overpowered weapons. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm just being sarcastic and whatever. But this vault used to be filled with every single weapon from the raids, but they're completely irrelevant now. And that's what I wanted to start talking about. The first topic is the raids. As much as I enjoy the Taken King's Fall raid, how cool and well put together it is, and how you actually have to work as a team, and everyone actually has a job, and how most of the raid weapons actually are useful towards all the taken enemies. It's just really tedious because either you have a group of people that want to do a cheese strat, or you have a group of people that don't want to do their fucking jobs because they're so used to being carried through raids. Hint, Vault of Glass, Crota's raid. But that's why I loved Vault of Glass. I loved Crota's End because being the sword bearer was so fucking badass. You had these moments where you had to like have the right timing. You had to have everyone be ready and let them know, all right guys, get ready, I'm gonna go in. And it was just so fucking fun because you had to work as a fucking team. And in the Kingsfall raid, if anyone fucks up during Oryx's fight, it's pretty much a wipe on hard. Like, if anyone dies during like their little sequence, their parts or whatever, where they have to destroy the blights, it's a wipe. And it's really frustrating. If you die during the Atheon fight, if you die during the Crota fight, you have a chance. If someone dies when they're the sword bearer, someone else can be the sword bearer if they know what they're doing, and they can say, okay, chill out, we just need to kill the oversoul in the sky. Like, that was really smart, and that was really fun. If you fucking die in the Oryx fight, it's not fun. It's just like really frustrating because it's like, really Fuck, sorry guys. I got killed by an enemy that just one-hit me. And it's not fun. It's just really stressful and really annoying to deal with. But the complete irrelevance and just I guess that's like the whole word for it now. The complete irrelevance of the Vault of Glass in Crota's End now is mind-boggling. To the fact that they would go so far as to make those raids irrelevant. Like, we paid, like some people paid separately for each DLC. My friends and I paid for the season pass so we could get the DLCs as they would come and go. And they're completely fucking irrelevant now. Like, the Prison of Elders was the most monotonous bullshit we've ever played in our lives because no one enjoyed fighting Skolas. No one enjoyed that. Everyone cheesed the fuck out of him with Gallahorn. And it blows my mind that they, like, sure, I get it. Like, the Vault of Glass was not really paid for, but we still waited for it during Vanilla Destiny, and we still, like, raided so fucking much on that raid, and I just can't believe that they would make those raids so fucking irrelevant to the fact that they don't matter. They just don't matter. Like, I wouldn't care if they made the weapons irrelevant. Like, sure. Like, I don't need a Fatebringer anymore. I have an Imago loop. I don't need a Fatebringer anymore because I have an Ace of Spades on my fucking Hunter or whatever. But, like, just let the fucking raids be relevant. Let the raids be done on a harder difficulty. Please. Please, just make the raids be done on, like, at least 310 light level or whatever. It's so crazy that you made us pay $20 or $30 or even, like, 40 euros in UK, which is crazy. That's, like, a lot of money for them to spend on this fucking game to be completely irrelevant after, like, a year. It's so fucking mind-boggling. Like, what have we been playing this game for? And it's so funny to see, like, people say, oh, you know, year one was a complete beta. Like, and it feels like it was. It really feels like it was. Because, like, why have I hold on to this Kostava? Or whatever it's called. Like, it's the biggest joke because everyone says, like, oh, you know, hold on to the Kostav because you never know. Bungie could make it an exotic one day. Like, fuck me, because the what character was it? Because the characters, like, are completely irrelevant in year one. What's the word? The Stranger, I apologize. The Stranger. Do I even have the Stranger's rifle anymore? Probably not, because I deleted it because everyone was saying, oh, they're making an exotic version of the Stranger's rifle. Completely irrelevant because we got a quest that got us the exotic that No Time to Explain. Like, and here's the next subject I want to get into. The quests in Taken King were very well constructed and better, like, so much better than this Vanilla Destiny as a whole. Like, they actually had better structures than just saying, go here, kill fucking things, get 20 items, get 20 headshots. They actually have structures to where you do things and go different places, and it makes sense. But the whole thing with exotic swords, exotic weapons, don't even get me fucking started on the sleeper simulant. The biggest joke of a hype. Like, everyone was so fucking mind-bogglingly hyped for no reason at all. This is, like, the biggest joke of a weapon. Because, it's a fusion rifle, but it shoots like a Spartan laser from Halo. Like, really, because, and it's supposed to challenge and be a challenger to the Galahorn. You can't. The swords are a bigger threat than the Galahorn. I can say that with ease. The swords, like, I just want to talk about the swords for a minute. I can't. I still haven't even gotten all the swords. Because they're so fucking monotonously tedious to fucking get. This is my old friend Bubble I actually used to play Destiny with religiously. And I feel bad because I don't want to join his party. He'll be like, oh, where the fuck have you been? Why haven't you been on Destiny? But I can't. I just can't. I just need to talk about this fucking game, dude. Swords, alright. Swords are really fucking awesome, and I'm really great that they made them like a standard weapon in this game, but the whole quest to get exotic swords is so monotonously tedious and bullshit that it drives you insane while you're doing it. Oh, get 20 some kills in Crucible. You know how many fucking kids use shotguns in Crucible, even after all the nerfs they've done to shotguns in Crucible? You know how annoying it is to get kills with swords in Crucible? Unless you just hide in a corner, or unless you just bring one of your friends with you in Crucible, in free-for-all. That's really annoying. You know how annoying collecting materials it is for the collecting material part for the rare material sections of the sword quest? Because not only did they make it tedious, but for whatever fucking reason, they decided to nerf the planetarial materials in the world. And I don't understand. Like, you can go to the kiosks in this game and buy materials now, which makes sense, right? Yeah, let me just go.
Here to serve the band. It is my pleasure to help.
Like, you can buy these spin metals, relic iron, helium filaments, and spirit blooms. Okay. Okay. So why, on God's fucking earth, would you nerf the planetarial materials drop rate? I don't understand. Like, it used to be fun. Not. What am I saying? I mean, it used to be kind of fun going as like a group, as a fire team, farming planetarial materials, like just running around and saying, "Ah, here's some spin metal, guys. Let's go get it." Just going in like a pack, farming that shit in a big ass circle. But now you can hardly fucking find any, and the drop rate for the rare material that you need to get an exotic sword is so fucking low. It takes so fucking long to get an exotic sword in this game that it doesn't even make me want to try to get the void sword. It doesn't. The dark drinker is so fucking cool, but I don't even want to try and get it because it's so fucking tedious just to try and get those materials for that part of the quest. So, fuck the dark drinker because I have to get it on my Titan or Hunter at this point. And getting the void kills in Crucible or PvE is impossible on a Titan or Hunter. It really is, unless you just throw fucking grenades the whole time. And what I want to talk about next is kind of like a mixed subject where half the community cares about and half the community does, because PvP...
The Taken infest our world.
Shut the fuck up. Is something I just can't bring myself to give a shit about anymore. I just can't. I used to care back when vanilla Destiny was a solid slate where we could say, okay, that was pretty badass. You did a pretty good job in Crucible, and that person actually might have done pretty well in the other team and fucked me up. But they've done so much retarded fucking nerfing and switching around of the guns and weapons in this game that half the time when people say, this is the meta, this is like what's good and what's not, you can't even take it seriously at this point. You know what was the meta 6 months ago when the House of Wolves was out? Hand cannons. And you know what it is now? Scout rifles and pulse rifles. That was the biggest joke in year one Destiny. Pulse rifles and scout rifles weren't even touched half the time. It doesn't make sense. Like, are they just stroking their dicks over weapon balancing over there at Bungie? I don't understand.
Should be me.
Like, can you honestly say the weapon balancing makes sense? Because like 3 months ago when they came up with this patch that said, all right, we're gonna completely revamp auto rifles and fix them and make them viable in Crucible, guys. Don't worry, we're gonna give this archetype a 7% buff. We're gonna give this archetype a 4% buff and this archetype a 3% buff or whatever it was. And like the day of the weapon balancing patch, when they were supposed to be quote unquote fixed, everyone was like, what the fuck? Why are the auto rifles not fixed? They're still doing the same damage. Like literally. And Bungie came out and said, oh, sorry guys, this was a quote unquote typo. It was actually supposed to be 0.7% buffed. Like, are you fucking joking? Are you stroking my cock right now, trying to like get me to agree with you on this? I can't. I can't believe you would go so far as to say it was a fucking typo. Who is going into the Bungie headquarters and writing up these weekly updates and saying, oh yeah, this is what's going on in the next weapon balancing patch, and it's going to be a 7-point weapon balance, blah blah blah. And I really recommend you guys check out Craxus's, I can't say his name right now, I'm just ranting at this point. Cacus. Check out Cax's video on this. He goes into a lot more detail than I do. I'm just ranting at this point, but just look at his video, and you can tell it makes more sense when he talks about it. It's obvious that they're lying, and it's so fucking insane that they would lie. It blows me away that, like, why can't you just say, like, oh, sorry guys, like, this is actually what's gonna be, like, instead of saying, oh, we fucked up. Just say that. Just say we fucked up instead of going, it's a typo. It was really a typo, because out of all that time, the 2 weeks between the weekly update and it wasn't even 2 weeks, it was like a month and a half, I think, that they had the time to fucking tell someone, all these YouTubers and all these people on Reddit, that this weapon balancing patch was coming out, that it was going to fix auto rifles and make them stronger, more viable, that they could have told anyone, hey, this is actually a typo, guys. Anyone in Bungie and within the community managing system or whatever the fuck could have told them, hey, this is actually a typo, guys. We fucked up. Please let the people know that play Destiny. And it's just so fucking insane. It's just so fucking insane that they let this stuff slide. And that's another thing I want to talk about, is the fact that they have such a big community. And have such a big fan base. Like, I can't bring myself enough saying that they don't run their game hard enough. They don't try to make their game good enough that they care. They let their community run their game more than they do. They give more feedback to their game than they actually do. And what I mean by that is, like, what I actually said, if you can actually understand this in words, the people at Bungie, like, do they even run this game online, or they just do land tests all the fucking time. Because PvP, PvE as a whole, this whole game as a whole, is just turning to shit because the servers are turning to shit. None of this game is stable. It's so fucking unstable. I could probably go into a PvP match right now, and I could find 3 people who are either red bar or yellow bar. But I don't want to right now because I know it would be laggy as fuck, and I wouldn't be able to deal with it because I can't deal with PvP, guys. I fucking can't. The fact that they let the community run the game better than they do, and they have so much feedback from the community, which is great. Don't get me wrong. It's great that they actually take so much feedback from the community. It blows my mind that they can't come up with this shit themselves. Why can't they think, like, maybe if we could stop being so fucking oblivious to the fact that our game is unbalanced and unfair to certain players, it would be fun to certain people. Maybe if we actually ran this game on dedicated servers, more people would play it. More people would play Crucible. More people would play Trials. Maybe if we had a better banning system and used the ban hammer harder like we did when we were in control of Halo, people would care. Because, let's be honest, how many people have you seen using lag switches or lag to their advantage in Crucible or Trials of Osiris? I've been lagged out of Trials of Osiris so many fucking times since House of Wolves that I haven't even cared. I've been to the lighthouse like maybe 3 times, and that's it. And I'm not bragging, and I'm not saying I'm a good PvP player by any means. I know my skill is at least decent in this fucking game, and I'm not gonna say I have a good KD because I really don't fucking care. This game is not very competitive, let's be honest. There is no option to remove aim assist. And there are even perks on weapons, such as sniper rifles in particular, that increase the assist of aim. And that bothers me. Like, why do people take this game so seriously when it comes to PvP when it's so fucking casual? I just can't take it seriously because of how casual and laid back this game takes itself. Because back when the House of Wolves was getting so much shit for hand cannons, the fucking last word could fucking no-scope you across the map with its signature perk, the last word or whatever, where it basically just hip fires you like Western style. And it was like a glitch. You could zoom in quickly and zoom out or whatever with the life trigger, and it was like an exploit people were doing a lot in Trials of Osiris, and it was unfair. And that was a lot of complaints that people were giving back to Bungie, like, hey, this is really cheap, this is overpowered, please do something about this. And that's another issue that Bungie has, is they won't do anything about a weapon or an archetype until 6 months till the next update. And it bothers me. It bothers me so much that they know that there are these issues in the game, but they won't do anything about it until the next big update or the next big DLC. These fucking things are in the game because so many people are bitching. Why can't you do something now? I know it's not that hard for you because you fucking play your own game all the time. It blows my mind that they care so little and they act like they care so much about this community. And the fact that they cock tease us so fucking much, but, oh, guys, just wait till the next weekly update. we'll give you some big details in the biggest next update. Like, all right, guys. Last Thursday they said something about this stupid team doubles. Like, really, team doubles? It's getting its own playlist, huh? Nobody cares about team doubles, dude. Please fix PvP. Please. Please. Please, can we get dedicated servers? I don't wanna play zone control anymore because it's so laggy. It makes me cry when I get wall banged because a guy shot me through the fucking wall because of lag. It makes me cry when I lose a phantom medal because all of a sudden a Lagosaurus Rex just shotgunned me when he was teleporting around the map like Nightcrawler from fucking X-Men. It makes me sad when me and my friends are on a 7-0 win streak in Trials of Osiris and we get booted out of the fucking game by lag switchers. It's not fucking fun, dude. It's just not. Why can't you care? Like, show us that you care. Please, show us a little more. Show us that you care. Stop cock teasing us with these stupid fucking, like, Vegas fuck details. I get it, you're Bungie. You're known for vague-ass details in Halo and fucking Marathon or whatever. Please. Stop cock teasing everyone. Give us some fucking details on anything. I want to care about this game again. I have so many people that play this game still, and it blows my mind. There are so many games out right now that are blowing this game out of the water. And there are so many YouTubers that have devoted their life to this fucking game and that have no content to deliver now because you guys don't fucking care. There's so little to play in this game now. Please, Bungie. Please. I want to care about this game again. I want to play the Vault of Glass. I want to do Trials of Osiris without having to stress out about my friends raging about lag switchers. I want to do Crow to Zen and have so much fun being the sword bearer again. I want to be the last person running through the abyss and like bringing my team through the abyss during the Crow to Zen raid. I want to have fun. I want to have fun in this game again, please. Just please make this game fun again. Stop with the microtransactions, please. I don't care if they help fund your fucking next DLC. You have the money to do it. Please. I care about this game. But I really don't want to play it until there's something to do. Every time I do the King's Fall raid, I have to play the giant slot machine game where I just hope, oh, am I gonna get a piece of gear that's higher light value, or am I gonna get any light gear at all? Sometimes I don't get anything. You know what I got on my very first King's Fall hard mode? This. The very bare minimum of the highest light value. It's sad, you know. I don't want to play the slot machine game anymore, Bungie. Please. Please just, like... Please.